Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi to viewers. My name is Mohammed and today we are going to make a presentation about gravimetric method of analysis. First of all, I want to introduce you to the group members and also the presenters of this video. So now let's get into the definition of gravimetric method of analysis. The definition of gravimetric method of analysis is a precipitation or volatilization method based on the determination of weight, quantitative measurement of a substance of known composition that is chemically related to the analyte. Next is a gravimetric concept. It is from the soluble form into insoluble form. So first we identify the insoluble form of analyte. Next we separate the analyte from any constituent that may interfere, or we call it separate method. Next is we wash the precipitate free for impurities and co-precipitate, which we call that method. And last, we convert the precipitate to a reliable weighting form which is stable, which is called weight method. After that, we go to the advantage of gravimetric analysis in general. So first, it is a weighting process only. No calibration is needed except for an accurate analytical balance and no standardization of solution. In this method, the analyte is selectively converted to an insoluble precipitate, which is then dried or ignited and later accurately weighed. So next is also the advantages offered by gravimetric analysis. There is no calibration required. So the first advantage is the accurate and precise. Second is possible resources of errors can be checked. The third is it is an absolute method. The fourth is relatively inexpensive, and last is it can be applied to macro or large scale sample. So next is disadvantages of gravimetric method of analysis. So first, it is require long experimental hours due to heating drying of the sample into stable and weighting form. Second is gravimetric analysis usually only provides for the analysis of a single element or a limited group of elements at a time. And lastly, gravimetric analysis is based only on the measurement of mass.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Muhammad Aiman Azamuddin bin Abdul Aziz, and I will present on the current slide, which is steps of gravimetric methods. Gravimetric methods consist of 7 steps, which is preparation of the sample, precipitation, digestion, filtration, washing, dry igniting, and weighing. Let's look on the next slide how the preparation of the sample works. So, step 1, preparation of the sample. To see how it was done, the first thing you need to know is solid sample must be dissolved in a suitable solvent. The third is preliminary separation, which is to separate interfering materials, and the third is pH solution is adjusted to maintain low solubility. So, do you know why the preparation of the sample was made? There are 6 purposes of solution preparation, which is to ensure complete precipitation. The second is to prevent co-precipitation of other ions that might be present. The third is to maintain low solubility of precipitate. The fourth is to obtain the precipitate in a form suitable for filtration, and proper adjustment of the solution condition may also mask potential interferences. Now let's look for the step 2. For the step 2, precipitation. A precipitation reaction refers to the process of formation of an insoluble salt, which is solid form, when 2 solutions containing soluble salt are combined. The insoluble salt that fall out of solution is known as the precipitate. You should have known too about the characteristic of precipitate. The characteristic is readily filtered and purified. The second one is low solubility, which is preventing loss of added analyte during filtration and washing. The third characteristic is stable or unreactive with constituent of atmosphere. Also non-chemical composition after drying or ignition. Step 3. Digestion. A process in which a precipitate is heated, which is without stirring, for 1 hour in the presence of the solution from which it was formed, which is the mother liquor. It is to improve the purity and filterability of the precipitate. In digestion, it is involved dissolution of small particles and re-precipitation on larger ones, that causing the particle to grow even larger. Digestion is resulting in particle growth and better precipitate characteristic. The process is called auto-ripening.
Okay, let me continue with the step 4, which is filtration. Filtration, which is after precipitation has taken place, the precipitate must be separated from the supernatant and the solution by other constituents of the sample by filtration technique. Also, we using a filter paper to collect all the precipitate form. We move forward to step 5, which is washing. Washing and rinsing of the precipitate with appropriate electrolytes done to ensure quantitative transfer of the precipitate to the filter paper or crucible. Also, it used to ensure purify of the filtrate. And another from that, we use also to prevent the process known as baptization. Let's move for the next step, which is step 6, drying or ignition. After filtering and washing, the gravimetric precipitate is heated until its weight becomes constant. This is to make a purpose of drying, which is to remove the water or solvent and any volatile species carried down with the precipitate, and to remove the wash electrolyte. Also, which in drying we usually use in the oven, can be done by heating at 110 degrees Celsius to 120 degrees Celsius for 1 to 2 hours for the precipitate, which is in a form suitable for awaking. Last but not least, we have the cooling, which is in step 7. After heating, the precipitate is cooled in a desiccator to avoid awaking due to the reabsorption of atmospheric water. And also, desiccant is a drying agent that has a high affinity for water and water vapor. For example, we have a desiccant, which is a calcium sulfate, calcium chloride, silica, magnesium perchlorate. And the last one is that the process of heating, cooling and weighing is separated until a constant weight is achieved, or the difference between the two consecutive weighing is not more than 0.0002 grams.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mohammed Hazim bin Yatim Bahtiar. We are going to talk about gravimetric calculation. The weighing form of the precipitate is weighed using a sensitive analytical balance. In gravimetric analysis, the moles of analyte is a multiple of the moles of precipitate form. The precipitate form is the moles of analyte contained in each mole of precipitate. This is gravimetric formula. As you can see on the slide is the example and the formula itself. In conclusion, the gravimetric methods of analysis are invaluable technique in quantitative chemical analysis that involve the determination of the substance mass by measuring a physical change associated with that substance. This method offer high precision and accuracy, making them suitable for application where reliability is paramount, such as pharmaceutical, environmental, and forensic analysis. By exploiting the principle of mass conservation, gravimetric methods enable the determination of analyte concentration through stoichiometric relationship and the precise measurement of mass change. Despite their time-consuming nature and susceptibility to certain interference, gravimetric methods remain fundamental tools in analytical chemistry, providing a solid foundation for reliable quantitative measurement. That's all for us today, and thank you.